They ruled with iron, vanished into myth, and for centuries, nobody believed they ever existed. But buried beneath the dust of Anatolia lies the story of a forgotten superpower, the Hittite Empire.
What if I told you that while Egypt and Babylon were grabbing all the spotlight in your history books, there was another empire, just as powerful, just as advanced, silently shaping the ancient world? Welcome back to Times of Unearthed Chronicles, where history's lost legends come back to life. Today we're unlocking the secrets of the Hittite Empire.
The Hittites weren't just some forgotten tribe. Around 1600 BCE, they built one of the greatest empires in the ancient world, stretching across modern-day Turkey, Syria, and into Mesopotamia. They were master diplomats, brilliant engineers, and some of the first to use iron weaponry, way ahead of their time.
And yet, for almost 3,000 years, they disappeared from history. No records, no mentions, nothing. It wasn't until the 20th century that archaeologists stumbled upon the ruins of Hattusa, their capital, and suddenly, the myths became real.
The Hittites weren't flashy like the Egyptians, but their empire was a military and political machine. They challenged Ramses II of Egypt in one of the greatest battles in ancient history, the Battle of Kadesh. Not only did they hold their own, they even signed the world's first known peace treaty with Egypt. And yes, that treaty, it's hanging in the UN headquarters today. Their cities were marvels of stone and engineering. Hattusa had massive walls, sacred temples, and underground chambers. Some scholars even think they had early plumbing systems. So how did we forget them? Simple. Their language, Hittite, vanished. Their cities crumbled, and their clay tablets sat unread for centuries. It wasn't until scholars cracked the cuneiform code that the Hittites began to speak again.
And here's the kicker. Hittite is the oldest known Indo-European language. That means it's more closely related to English than to ancient Egyptian or Sumerian. Mind blown, right?
They even had legal codes, diplomatic archives, and mythological texts that rivaled Homer's epics. But then, sometime around 1200 BCE, it all fell apart. The Hittite Empire collapsed almost overnight. Was it invasions, drought, internal revolt, or the mysterious Sea Peoples?
Historians still don't fully know. It's one of the biggest unsolved mysteries of the ancient world. But when they fell hard. Cities were abandoned, records stopped, and the Hittites became ghosts of history.
Today we're piecing the puzzle back together, tablet by tablet, ruin by ruin.
So next time you hear about ancient superpowers, remember, the Hittites were there, making laws, building cities, waging wars, and writing history that was nearly lost forever. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a lost empire, hit that like button, subscribe for more unearthed secrets, and tell us in the comments, what ancient mystery should we dig up next? This is Times of Unearthed Chronicles. Until next time, keep exploring the shadows of history.